So thank you, everybody, again, thank you for having us here. I'm very happy to be here. My first time in Asia, so it's very special for me as well. Originally, I'm from an island not so big as Taiwan. So I was at the phone yesterday with a family member of mine, and she asked me, like, how is it there? I said, I feel sometimes as being at home. Some moments in the car, I saw places that reminded me Curacao, where I come from. Tuesday on the plane to Taiwan, it was a stop because the plane went on to Philippines. I had this lady at my side, and she was going to Philippines from Aruba. And Aruba is a sister island of Curacao, so I was like, whoa, in a plane in the air, approaching Asia, and then I have this lady who went to visit her mother in Aruba. And it's good to know, when I say Aruba, it's this one. I am from Curacao, and you have St. Martin, and you still have those three as well, Bonaire, St. Eustatius, and Ceiba. They are all here above South America, and they are connected with the Netherlands, where I'm living now and working. And they all, six, and the Netherlands belonged to the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and it goes back till the 17th century. All the islands has today their own flags, but at the top, Netherlands, and being like brother and sisters, you can say, but a lot of time in Netherlands, people are talking only about Netherlands as those being as there. Those there, and we, while it is the whole we, the Kingdom of Netherlands. How it started in the 17th century, early 17th century, with those guys. You see here like 13, they were 19, the gentlemen of the WIC. On the flag, the Dutch flag, these guys gave the task to the fleet, like sitting inside this building. It still exists. It's now a restaurant, not so far away from where we live, Caroline. And these guys gave the letter to the fleets of the WIC to go and conquer Curacao on the Spaniards by means of this letter. It's good to know I'm working in the National Archives, so all these letters we have there. Letter we are still researching on to find more history about Curacao. So they sent the letter to the fleet, go to the west and take over Curacao and the other 5 islands. And so 2 years later, in 1636, they arrive at the island Curacao. The type of dress as well, 17th century style. And they came across the indigenous people called the Caquetillos. This is my grandmother, the mother of my mom. You see, her last name is Andrea as well. She goes back to those people. I knew her. I still carry her last name. And at that time, those guys, with a man called Johan van Waalbeek, the head of the fleet, sent a letter. We have also in the archives. By the way, all the documents I'm showing you today are coming from the National Archive in The Hague, where I'm working. And this letter, they sent to the other guys you first saw to tell them we arrived on the country and we found indigenous people, Caquetillos, and also some Spanish people. The most of them they sent to South America, Venezuela, Colombia, and some remained on the islands. It's from those who remained that my grandmom mixed with Dutch people, Spaniards, came to existence. And here I am as well. A black guy you see but with a mix of all the European powers who were on the island at that time, because my name, Laurindo, is Portuguese. So, Curaçao was a place first for the Marine. They wanted to be there and then to fight with the Spaniards and the Portuguese and the Britain and the French on the seas. But at one moment they heard they could as well participate in the slave trade. Europe taking people from Africa, bringing them to the Americas, North America, Mid-America, South America, and the islands. And plantation here, tobacco, cotton, sugar, bringing them back to Europe. The triangle slave trade. You see here the ships from Africa, storage, bringing all those people to the West, and the products they made, bring them back to Europe. While arrive, market, selling the people, and it's very interesting to see the documents we have in the beginning of the 17th century. They were not writing the people, they were selling the names of the people who buy those people. Those were noted on these documents. So all the names you see here were names of the buyers. Those were just products. And those were the ones working without getting any money, products sent into Europe. It's good to know, I'm telling you this story, it was very harsh, but still it's about the resilience, and resilience comes a lot of time from agency. People will still continue to survive and not giving up. And I will choose two media of communication, namely language and music, that were oppressed at the time, but that still remained alive till the day of today. I will start first with the idiom papiamento, who were always oppressed already in the early 19th century. Papiamento is an English that started between the people who were enslaved, the Dutch people, the Spanish people, the Portuguese who came along, the French, English, all those languages together became like a potpourri called papiamento, and it sounds like, when I ask you like, what's your name? Konyamabo, how are you doing? Kontabay. Later on you will hear it in the music as well. But it was always denied in the parliament. 1817, you can see. Later on as well, by the decree from the king, the Dutch monarchs. School got a decree, if you change papiamento into Dutch, the teacher will have an increase in their salary. So papiamento was always oppressed, but still the agency of people who love the language continue to speak it. And you have here already in the mid of the 20th century, this guy Chano, who always fought that papiamento became a language to be spoken in the parliament. And you can see here, it is in 2003 that papiamento became recognized language, international. And in 2007, the people could speak it in the parliament. Besides papiamento, we have also another event, music, tambu. Tambu is the drum, but tambu is as well the event. Tambu is the song. Tambu is the dance. And it's combined with the chapi. It's like a plow. It's something they use, enslaved people used to plant, to open the ground. When after work, they take off the wooden part of it with a piece of iron. They slap on it in combination with tambu. With people singing here, and you see here the drum, clapping, and there you see them dancing. And here you see already in 1710, the first prohibition and it continued with the last one till 1752. There were 16 prohibitions, and nowadays it's still possible to play it until 2 o'clock inside the building and outside until 1, but still we dance it. I will show you. I was last year in Curacao, no, I was beginning of this year in Curacao, and I hope that this will play. You see here? And the chappie, and you hear papiamento. So this was one, and it's good to show you how it's gonna be danced. And I show you another movie with me dancing with a cousin of mine in Curacao. Oh, doesn't work. I want to put this one. I have to want. The people dance in the back. And you hear papiamento, the language. My cousin is teacher of mathematics in Curacao, and me there dancing with her, it was like fabulous because we were enjoying the music, the dance, papiamento, everything that was oppressed since arrival of the African people in Curacao. Me, a mix, you saw my grandmother. So it is always also very important in this whole struggle to don't never forget where you come from. Because this history, the narratives of where you came from, with the people who you became, who you are, gives also power to survive the other struggles you encounter in your life. Thank you.